Whether it's the price or maybe you're having a hard time finding eggs, people are looking for alternatives. Christy Velkamp, a dietitian at Corewell Health, is here with us today to look at some options. Thank you for being here with us.
Yeah.
Before we talk about the options, as we know, eggs are very important in the kitchen. Talk about the many ways we eat them.
Yeah, I mean, everybody always thinks of eggs for breakfast, right? Scrambled eggs, every different way you can do that. But they're important for other things too, with baking, leavening, binding, and different products like that. And so, yeah, there's definitely a lot of uses that we have for them.
So how should someone pick which alternative to go with?
So the first thing you want to think about is what is the purpose of the egg, right? So if you're baking, it usually is involved in binding, giving a liquid to the batter, or also a leavening agent to create some rise in the product that you're making. And obviously for other purposes, it might be adding some protein to the dish. So yeah, looking for alternatives, you want to kind of keep in mind what the purpose is for.
So seeing a lot of egg substitution hacks on social media, what are some popular ones? We have a list. I think we can pull that up here. Some ones that you sent over for us.
Yeah. So for baking, I think of 3 different options that are really good to use. So there's those baking substitutes where you have the egg replacers. And these are usually like a powder that you can put into like batters, cookies, muffins, things like that. And it's usually a combination of like a leavening agent like baking soda. It usually has some fiber in there to kind of thicken and different starches. And so those you can put into different muffins and pancakes and things like that. Another option is a flax egg. And so these are ground flax seeds mixed with water, and you let it sit about 1 tablespoon of the ground flax seeds to about 3 tablespoons of water. Mix it and let it sit, it'll get thick because of the soluble fiber. And so that's a good swap to add into baked goods as well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Taste?
So when it comes to the baked goods, you're not going to really know a difference. And so in that case, you can save your eggs for whole uses versus having to use them in the baked goods.
How does the price of these alternatives compare to eggs?
So for the most part, like your flax egg, your baking substitutes are going to be much more cost effective, things that you have around your house. So those are really good to save money. And like I said, maybe save your money on eggs for whole uses.
So if someone wants to make cookies or a cake, for example, what do you recommend to take the place of eggs?
So that would be really good for the flax eggs, for the baking substitute. There is another option, the aquafaba, which is interesting because it's actually the liquid that comes from the canned chickpeas, which most people are gonna, throw out the drain and not think of using them. So very inexpensive. And that you can substitute right in a baked good as well. But the fun part about that is you can whip it up like you would whip egg whites for like meringues or like angel food cake. You can even use it making like mayonnaise as like an emulsifier. So that's kind of a fun product as well.
A lot of nutrition in eggs, a good source of protein. Can you find that in these alternatives?
So none of your baking alternatives, you're not going to get like the protein, but that's not really the purpose of them in that those type of products. So yeah, if you're looking for protein, then you'd want to search down some other avenues of some protein or some egg alternatives for meals.
Okay, Christy, anything else that you want to share?
So yeah, one of my favorite meals is a tofu scramble.
Okay.
And so this one, I think a lot of people get kind of nervous with tofu. It's not something that we're used to, and most people just kind of put their nose up at it. But a tofu scramble is a really good option to substitute eggs in the morning, and it's super easy and much more cost effective. So looking up some of recipes for those type of things are really good options.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here with us and sharing those tips. We appreciate it. And for more information and free recipes, visit corewellhealth.org/recipes.